And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to STA Stadium here on the campus of beautiful Williamsport Area High School. Hello, everyone. My name is Jamie Spencer, and I'm joined with Dre Lewis for Week 1 of high school football Game of the Week. But two teams that are here in the crowd. We got the boys from the Czech Republic, and we also have the team from Australia. I know you're a big advocate of Little League World Series stuff. That's pretty cool to see those guys.
Yeah, absolutely. You look around, they're getting treated like celebrities. I saw guys signing autographs. They were down there with the cheerleaders, taking photos. So, hey, they're more than just Little Leaguers while they're here. They're more like the big players, the big guys. And I didn't get a chance to talk with Australia, but the Czech Republic guys have had a busy week, Drake. They came up to our place, Hepburn-Lycoming, had a friendly the other day against Fargo, North Dakota, and then after that, next day, they went to see the Pittsburgh Pirates. Then they were, got a tour of Penn State University. They're here tonight, and then, a lot of good stuff happening for those guys. Yeah, you look around, you look at the smiles on their faces. They're eating hot dogs and popcorn, and, hey, they're socializing. They're learning the language. You could tell that's for sure. So we're seeing a little frame, and, this is a big night too, Dre. I mentioned to you this is kind of a homecoming of sorts for the Williamsport Area High School cheerleaders. This is fantastic. We have 5 decades of alumnus cheerleaders in attendance, and the guys before the game got a chance to say hello, got some really cute pictures, and we'll be talking about that a little bit. But first and foremost, brother, we got to talk about the football game. Yeah, let's get to it. But on that real quick, that's impressive. 50-plus years. The game tonight, Jamie, take us away. Let us know. All right, so it's the Williamsport Millionaires who is going to be the home team. First game of the year. Second-year coach Mike Pearson. Pearson had a good year last year, 5-6. They were up, they were down, but they did finish the year strong. They're going to face a very, very, very good football team, and that is the State College Lions. Last year, Dre, they were 13-1, made it all the way to the state semifinals. They got a lot of kids back, so it's going to be a tough chore for those guys tonight. Well, hey, it's week 1, so there's nowhere to go but up, and having said all that, it's a great turnout. There's a lot of people here to support this town, this community. Week 1 here already, getting ready to go into September. Summer went by pretty fast, huh? Oh, it did. School starts. School started for a lot of area school districts. Williamsport will start on Monday. I had to bring Jensen up last night to freshman orientation. That was a tough one. But I'll tell you what, had a chance to talk to Coach Pearson earlier this week. And, just through a couple of things. Week 1, it's hard. It's not like there's a lot of stats, what we need to improve on. Going to find out a lot about his football team tonight. But he's feeling good. He's feeling good because there's a lot of numbers. I don't know if you looked at your roster there, buddy, but they got 80 kids. They do have some injuries. They do have a couple that are banged up a little bit, but at the same time, they got a good nucleus to work with, see if that line can kind of gel, and it's going to be a tough one tonight, but we'll find out real quick where they're at. Right, absolutely, and I just think a few key components, with every game is turnovers. Yes. How are they going to deal tonight with, possessing the ball? Obviously, you want to win that aspect. Penalties. Are you going to be smart enough to stay on sides? That we can't eliminate, the Millionaires can't eliminate themselves with flags, and then possession, time of possession. You dominate the ball, you dominate the game. So those 3 components are going to be huge tonight for the Millionaires, and we'll see how they do. A lot of good things, and I'll tell you what, there's a buzz in the air. I don't know about you, Dre, but I do have my infamous vest on, and I put it on because I was wearing a gray shirt, and it's hot. You don't want to see the gray shirt, so that's why I have it on. But a lot of good things, and we're going to kick things out to a quick commercial, but when we get back, we'll get closer to that kickoff. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is the high school football game of the week.
Hey, it's Jay from the all-new Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville, your pre-owned superstore. And finally, I've got new cars. I have Tellurides, Sorrentos, Sportages, Neros, Fortes, Kia Souls, and I have the all-new electric EV6. And check out our new state-of-the-art service facility. We're servicing all makes and models, and we're here to serve you. The all-new Alexander Kia, from the creek to the strip, taking the deals the other guys won't even touch.
Enjoy a Chevy summer drive in a new Chevrolet from Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Muncie. Hi, it's Adam Alexander, and we have over 200 new Chevrolets on the lot at the lowest price guaranteed. Choose from Tahoe, Suburban, Trax, Colorado, heavy-duty Silverados, and 1500 Series Silverados. We are offering rebates up to $10,000 off Silverados in August. We now offer a certified pre-owned. These units are fully serviced and ready for you. So stop in today or check us out online for the lowest price guaranteed.
And welcome back to STA Stadium. Jamie Spencer along with Dre Lewis. This is the Blaze Alexander pregame show. I'll tell you what, it feels great to be working with the Dream Team. Usually Dre and I, we've been doing this thing on and off for the last 3 years, calling some games with the Webb Weekly. It's great. Shout out to Jim Webb, who sponsors, does a lot of the legwork for us. And I'll tell you what, this is a lot of fun. It's a hot one. It's a warm one up here in the beautiful, luxurious press box. But as you know, Dre, this is a great stadium. This sun will be setting here pretty soon, and this is a beautiful, beautiful panoramic view.
Yes, it is. What a great time to be back. It feels like so long ago when I graduated from here. And then, hey, I recognize some familiar faces down there on the track. It looks like there's a bunch of cheerleaders here doing their reunion tonight. Over 50 years, I've heard, with 40, 50 different people. So that, what's the expression go? Once a millionaire, always a millionaire.
Always a millionaires. And shout out to Rodney Sones, the coach, who kind of organized this. And they've been talking about it for the last couple of years, but this year they actually went through it. We got girls from the 1983, 85. We got some from the 2000s, early 2000s. And then we have some alumni that just graduated this past year. So we'll have a chance probably to announce all the names, but there were some from my era. It's hilarious. It's unreal. But kudos to them, and kudos to Coach Sones. Also want to give a little love to the Marching Millionaires bands. They opened up this morning, before the game, and got a good bunch of nice, good-looking kids, and they got some really nice uniforms, and life is good, bud.
Yeah, we know the band, your pregame band, is one of your favorite routines of all the games, and we're fortunate enough. We see a lot of good bands, and a lot of good cheerleading teams, and great communities throughout Lycoming County. We've been blessed to see a lot of good teams over the years, and as you mentioned, it's year 3. We're back. I am excited. We're thankful, and we'll get ready to give you guys some information.
So here we go, folks. Here it is in a nutshell. Again, week 1. So you learn a lot about yourselves, looking at the stat sheets and the records from last year. But State College is the real deal. Last year, as we mentioned, they were 13-1, 7-0 in league. Their only loss was in the state semifinal game to Harrisburg, who was the real deal. These two teams faced off in week 1 last year, and we called the game. And it was 42-14. That was actually, in favor of State College, but the Millionaires hung in there. I mean, it was 42-0 at halftime, but instead of folding, they actually played some better football in the second half, found a way to get on, and we'll see what happens. There is a great running back on this team. Believe it or not, Dre, he's only a sophomore. He had Tecmo Bowl, Super Bowl numbers like last year as a freshman. He was right around 130 yards a game, 25 touchdowns as a freshman. He's a sophomore. He's a bull, 6 foot, probably right around 200 pounds. His name is Deontay Sheffy, and he's the real deal. Millionaire's going to have a handful with that cat.
Yeah, he sounds like it, and I wouldn't be surprised if Penn State is already looking at this guy
in
from
the backyard.
What we seen last year, which is, fortunate for the Little Lions. They're a strong program, Penn State tradition. They're up in their area. They take football pretty strong, and it's going to be a good matchup for the Millionaires tonight.
Dre, another name to look for is number 10, Michael Gall, just doing some scouting, 6'2", 200 junior. He led the team in tackles last year, and he's back this year as a junior. Again, they did lose a lot to graduation. They lost the quarterback. They lost a couple of key components, but at the same time, Gall is back and Sheffy is back. And again, when you have a program that continually wins 13 games a year, you're going to bring back a lot of healthy bodies, and they should be pretty tough. As Dre, there's the 2023 Williamsport Millionaires coming out, and they look sharp in their black unis. Talked to Athletic Director Sean McCann, good guy. We talked, and they got some new uniforms. They're not here yet, but they're cherry red. But, nice Round of applause there. That's, this is maybe a small crowd, but they get excited. They get excited.
Yeah, there's a lot of love out here tonight. It's a great day to be a Millionaire, and the beautiful skies here showing over top of the field. And as the Millionaires just came out, we can expect the Lions to be fastly approaching the field, and there they are, Jamie.
And again, this is a high school football game of the week right here on Webb Weekly Live, powered by PA Sports Live. I've been waiting all summer to say that, man. Just moments away from kickoff, as both teams are now on their respective sidelines. As we said, the Millionaires will be in their home black with white bottoms.
And if you look at the cheerleaders, go ahead and they're just showcasing all their talents here from over the years. Look at all the smiles down there. And
yeah, it's crazy. Got a lot of good people.
It's all alumni here, Jamie, over the last 50 years. They're pretty excited. Rodney's doing a great job.
I'm just sending some love notes over here to our production staff. But we're going to pause momentarily for the playing of the national anthem. Well done, Marching Millionaires, as we're just moments away from kickoff, Dre.
Yeah, Jamie, if you were out there and had the selection, what are you taking, heads or tails?
That's a tough one. I always go with tails. Don't ask me why. I never win, but I've always gone with tails. And you mentioned something about 5 decades of cheerleaders. I'm going to go with 7 decades with this officiating crew. Oh, my, I'm going to hear about that on Monday. But I got to give a shout-out to local guys. Kevin McNamara, Jimmy Bergen, Jim Schreiner, Brian Jackson, Craig Kurtz, Troy Sellers, and Larry Bassett is the commentator. He's been doing that for a long time, and kudos to those guys, the BAIAA officials, because as you know, Dre, there is definitely a shortage in football, basketball, wrestling, and everything, and those guys aren't getting any younger, and they're doing very good.
Yes, they are, and if it weren't for the, some of the parents and fans out here that make it so difficult, so shout out to PIAA. Hey, they do their best, they do a great job, and without them, there'd be no sports. So
there's definitely a buzz in the air. Dre, I'm excited to be here. I know that we've talked about it for a couple of weeks now, and here we are, week 1, high school football. Hard to believe. And it's warm.
Yes,
it's one of the warmest days that we've had in a while.
Yeah. And here, as the Millionaires get ready to take on their season, they were 2-1 last year here at home, 3-5 on the way, so they saw some solid performances at home.
And again, Dre, we'll find out a lot about this young Millionaire squad. The numbers are good, but again, this is going to be a very, very, very tough test for them. It looks like State College did win the toss. They deferred, and now we're getting some talking.
It looks like Team Australia is getting a lot of love here from the fans.
Yeah, that's cool. They must have announced their names over the loudspeaker.
Round of applause. As the Little League World Series is in town and finishing up here over the next couple of days. The fortunate thing for the international kids is when they come here, they get to stay the whole 3 weeks.
Exactly.
Soak it all in.
Yeah. Again, folks, moments away from kickoff. That was a Blaze Alexander pregame show. Dre, I'm a little rusty. You know, it's hard to talk to the people about, okay, this is week one. We don't have, hey, what happened last week? This is what they did. We're all a little nervous, broadcasters, cameramen, and even the football players. But it looks like the Williamsport Millionaires will receive. They're going to be going left to right and going to do our best to try to find out who is back there to receive for the Millionaires. Tough to see with those black jerseys, man.
I am going to go with number 29, Jamie. Let's see who this is right here.
Okay.
And we got number 3, Kyreek Bradshaw.
I remember that name. Good athlete.
Malin Lee, deep for the Millionaires.
Okay. And kicking things off for the State College Lions will be number 19, John Ziff. Need your Sharpie already?
Yes.
Okay. And it's a good, healthy kick all the way to the end zone. And young man is going to have a touchback. So the Williamsport Millionaires will start off the season 1st and 10 on their own 20, Dre. What's important for the Millionaires here?
Yeah, as we mentioned it here earlier in the pregame, protecting the football. Obviously, that's a key component tonight. Penalties, okay, how are they going to respond to the Lions up front? And yeah, explosive plays. We mentioned that 20-plus yards. Can they get explosive plays to keep the chains moving?
Quarterback for the Williamsport Millionaires is number 1, Caleb Williamson. We saw him a few times last year. Not bad, good athlete. He is a senior. He's got 2 wide receivers to the top. Backs are split behind him on 1st and 10. Caleb taking his time, surveying. Good snap, and he is going to run a little bit of a pass. Nice, completed there to the 40. Gets knocked down right at the 47-yard line. That is number 3, Kyreek Bradshaw.
And here, Jamie, we see right there why they had him deep with the Millionaires. That speed out in front, and the Millionaires are off to an explosive play to start.
And I like this. They're playing a little up-tempo, so no huddle. 2 wide receivers to the top. Again, the backs are in the shotgun. Caleb doing some surveying. And we're going to go with the running back draw. Has nothing. Might pick up a yard. That is number 21, Salu Moses. 5'5", 140, a senior, but he had nothing going there.
Well, not up front, but he kept those feet moving. And, hey, you see the Millionaires, they're wasting no time running that ball, moving it upfield.
That'll bring up a 2nd down, and we will call it a long 9. 2 wide receivers to the top, quarterback again in the gun. They hustle to that line of scrimmage, and then they take their time. Going to try to set up a pass play, throw short, and that is incomplete. Incomplete. No, he said it was caught. Interception. Sorry, that almost looked like he did the old no.
No, and there we have it, Jamie. Talk about protecting the football on the first drive for the Millionaires. Quick step back, 3-step read, and nice play by the Little Lions, number 10 from State College. Let's give him some love. Michael Gowell.
Yeah, we mentioned him in the pregame. He led the team in tackles last year and came up from his linebacker spot, and he did make a great play. Turnover. 1st and 10 for State College. The ball is spotted at their 48, close to midfield. Quarterback is in the gun. 4 wide receivers. Again, you see this a lot. They check up, and then they look over to the coaching staff to see if they make some adjustments. Good snap. Good pass. Going to look over, and it is incomplete. There was some contact. Good no call. Had somebody open there.
Number 7, Travis Betchel. He was looking for the intended receiver.
And quarterback is number 2, Eddie Corkery. And again, we apologize. It usually takes us a while to, get those opposing teams' names. But 2 wide receivers will come to the bottom. 2nd down and 10. Quarterback is in the gun. Fullback give up the middle. Good handy ball fake and whatever. And they pick up a nice 9 yards right up the middle, Joe.
Yeah, and they see up front, they get a nice push from those big hogs by the Little Lions. Those guys got some nice size up front.
Two wide receivers go to the bottom. We're going to go with the same exact play. This time he's going to try to kick it to the outside. He does, has some running room, makes another cut, gets all the way close to that 20-yard line. Big time pickup, number 7. And we have him as Travis Bechtel. I'll have to take a look. Again, you got Sheffy, who is kind of the stud, but so far it's been Bechtel.
Hey, with those guys up front, the way those holes are looking, they could just hand it off to just about any of those guys back there.
No wide receivers here on 1st and 10. 10:35 left to go here in the opening quarter. Play action, throws it up. It is caught by number 7. That is Travis Bechtel again. He is definitely getting the calls. He is just a senior. Didn't see much action last year, but that's a completion, and it's going to be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line, Trey.
And the Little Lions are driving downfield here on their first possession. They're running the ball, throwing the ball, and they look pretty good.
They got a good size offensive line up front. And go with the tailback in the end, and he's going to split in for the touchdown. Touchdown, State College. They strike first. Dre, he's pretty good.
Yes, they are. That's a nice drive. That's what you want up front. Hey, they were able to run the ball, pass the ball. The guys are moving quick, and 2 minutes into the game, Jamie, the Little Lions are up 6-0.
I'll tell you, just looking at their schedule last year and how many points they scored last year, it's just insane. And ain't no lie there, man. They really moved that ball well. Good snap. Good hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So, with 10 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, this is the high school football game of the week right here on Webb Weekly Live.
All the way for a touchdown!
Did you see that? Now that's the Park Pizza touchdown.
Hey, it's Jay from the all-new Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville, your pre-owned superstore. And finally, I've got new cars. I have Tellurides, Sorrentos, Sportages, Neros, Fortes, Kia Souls, and I have the all-new electric EV6. And check out our new state-of-the-art service facility. We're servicing all makes and models, and we're here to serve you. The all-new Alexander Kia, from the crick to the strip, taking the deals the other guys.
And welcome back, STA Stadium. Opening drive for I hate calling them the Little Lions because State College is a big school, and they didn't look like a bunch of little cubs there.
No,
they look pretty good.
We can call them the Big Lions the way they move downfield. 7-0 here in STA Stadium. 2 minutes into the game, the Millionaires are back and looking ready to receive the ball.
Good, healthy kick again. Sends him all the way back, and I think that is an automatic touchback.
That is correct. That is correct. You must have been talking to those PIAA guys, huh?
Oh, yeah. And my phone did ding. Somebody did listen to the 7 decades. That's a pretty good line. Okay. I agree.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was our California love already. They're all over us.
They're all over us. So 1st and 10 for the Williamsport Millionaires, who did move the ball a little bit, picked up a first down on that first possession. And, again, the kid made a great play on that interception. That's Gall, who led the team in tackles last year. He's a stud. 1st and 10. Williamson, the quarterback, is in the gun. 2 wide receivers closest to us this time, Dre. Going to go with a delayed handoff, and unfortunately just too much pressure up front. Going to lose 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, that's going to be a big battle tonight up front for those linemen. And, hey, those guys are getting a lot of push. There's a lot of size up front for State College.
The running back on that play was number 22, Devin Harris, 5'8", 180, a senior. Trips will go to the left. That's 3 wide receivers to the top. Williamson again taking his time. Fakes the draw, going to go with a quick throw, and great defense that time by State College. Number 3, I believe that is Ty Salazar, who came up from his cornerback position. No gain.
Yeah, that's what you call a gang tackling right there. A lot of white jerseys swarming to the football pretty quick. There's a lot of space, and it just gets shut down pretty quick.
Tough situation for the Millionaires. I mean, obviously you want to chip away, but 3rd down and long makes things very, very difficult against this very good defense. And third, and they will call it 12. State College looks like they're going to send the blitz, and here it comes, and Caleb just has nowhere to go. No one to pick up. There was a whole host of jerseys. As give some love to number 50. He got excited. That's Big Sam Mayer, who almost did the old, Mark McGuire pose. It was pretty cool. So that's a punting situation for Williamsport. Number 14, Connor Poole. Kid's a great soccer player. 6 foot, 155 pounds. He's a senior.
Yeah, from what I've seen on Twitter and stuff, he's had a busy summer with recruitment, and
he's big time.
Seems to be getting a lot of looks, so that's good for him. Let's see what he's got here tonight.
That State College guys, good snap. Connor with a good punt, end over end. It's going to be return the ball right at the 45-yard line. Young man gets hit hard right at the, brings him down right at the 34-yard line. That is number 79, Brady Neenan. Hello. Just a sophomore. That was beautiful.
And he's a big kid, too, if you know his father, Matt Neenan, from All-American. Time goes by so fast, Jamie. I'm getting pretty old, but that's good to see. Go ahead, Brady. Nice play, kid.
So 1st and 10 for State College. Again, opening weekend here. Williamsport. Got a decent crowd out here tonight. It's a lot of fun to see some of the student body. Cheerleaders from all kinds of decades. I have a hard time counting, Dre, but I'm up to about 52. That's how many cheerleaders. That's just insane. 1st and 10, we got a little bit of motion. As looks like there is a stoppage in play. As we got delay a game against State College. That's going to move them back 5 yards, Dre.
That's good. Hey, 2 for 2 on the signal calls. I'm impressed, Jamie. Keep it up.
Yeah, I butchered that incomplete pass, so man. 1st and 5, just under 8 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. State College is on top, 7-0. Send a man in motion. Quarterback is in the gun. And it looks like we have a stoppage in play. They have to make a substitution. And now they'll blow the whistle. Quarterback will roll out. He's going to throw it up in the air. Has a man open, and it is dropped, luckily. Sorry, I whispered that because there's a lot of big coaches from State College left of me, buddy.
Yeah, and that was a beautiful ball.
That was a good throw.
Yeah, nice route. Thankfully for the Millionaires.
Second down and 15. And we'll give these guys love throughout the night, but got to give a lot of love to Blaze Alexander, Fielford Ford, and also the Kaiser brothers. You guys are great. Thank you. Play action, throws across the middle. Man is open, and he is going to waltz in for the touchdown. Touchdown. That's a Park Pizza touchdown.
That's right.
Ty Salazar.
Hey,
that was a well played. That was a good throw.
Hey,
good pattern.
It's week 1, and these guys are looking in mid-season form. Nice drop back. He's getting a lot of time up front, and hey, they're running in space. They're utilizing their speed.
And the neat thing about it is, too, Dre, we've seen this over the last couple of years that we've called games. He has a nice composure in the pocket, and then he's got the good ball fakes. And here's the point after. The kick is up. The kick is good. So just like that, with 7:40 left to go here in the first quarter at State College 14, Williamsport 0. High school football game of the week.
Now that's the Park Pizza touchdown.
At Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, you can always find a fantastic deal.
Find it at Fairfield.
No matter if you're looking for a new or used car, truck, or SUV, their team of professionals will help you find the perfect vehicle for your needs.
Find it at Fairfield.
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 Find it at Fairfield.
Find it at Fairfield.
Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, Route 15 in Lewisburg. Fairfield for fantastic deals.
Find it at Fairfield.
And special thanks to our friends at Fairfield. We got a lot of good stuff there at Fairfield.
Yes, they do. They got a lot of good stuff at Park Pizza, too. I bet that phone is busy all night tonight.
It always is. Like, every time I call, it's like, hey, I'm friends with Scott. Oh, does that help? No, you got to wait 2 hours.
Hey, here's the secret. Just text Scott.
Okay. Another kick that will go out of the end zone. They got a weapon. Actually, both teams, Dre, really good, healthy kickers.
Yeah, and you see, that's kind of a lost art here in high school football. But, hey, you know, when you get into those tough situations, say college, they're winning those games by 3 points, 6 points down the road. That makes a big difference.
So Williamsport will take over. And again, only down 2 touchdowns. A lot of time left. Just got to get a little mojo, get a little confidence.
Now, when you go back to the first play of the game, we saw a 25-plus yard pass.
Yep.
They were able to get Tyreek out in space and let him utilize his speed. So let's see if they can find the edge, let that quarterback showcase his arm, and hopefully the Millionaires can move the ball downfield.
You almost have to kind of get him out on the edge as well, because the offensive line's having a tough time with this very seasoned, very stingy front four for State College, putting a lot of pressure on that quarterback.
You know, we've mentioned this before. It's week 1, but, hey, this is a good test up front. This is a good example, you know, to see where you stand and moving forward, what you guys can do. But the Millionaires have looked good so far. So,
Dre, I think the last time we called a football game, we were all bundled up, and I ain't going to lie to you, I kind of wish it was like that. I am sweating. It is embarrassing. And they actually just had a heat timeout. It was not a charged timeout, but both sides got to get some water and everything because it is so humid. It's probably about 85 degrees, and it's hot. 1st and 10 for the Millionaires. Going to roll Caleb out. He's got a man open, throws, and it is caught. Great grab again by number 11. That is Yazir Slaughter. I remember that name from last year. He was kind of their top dog. Good to see him back. He's a senior this year, 5'11", 155. That was a nice 15-yard pickup.
yes, and there's where the Millionaires are having success. Get Caleb out, let him roll, showcase that arm, and, hey, the Millionaires have a lot of athletes. Just get open. He'll hit you.
And when you get him on that edge, it's amazing. Those guys are big. And quick throw again. Outside, picks up a nice chunk there on 1st down. That's Slaughter again. Good rhythm, picks up 3, maybe 4. But that's all you need, Dre.
Hey, that's it. Just keep the chains moving, protect the football, and the Millionaires will see some success.
And it is 2nd down, and we will call it 8. Clock is stopped, 7:04. Going to go with the draw. It's got a man, and he makes a nice cutback, enough for the 1st down. Shifty move. That is our guy, Salaj Moses.
There he goes with a nice cut up front. Didn't waste any time. There's a 10-plus yard carry and another 1st down for the Millionaires.
1st and 10. Clock continues to run. As we're going to go with Moses. Moses this time has absolutely nowhere. I was going to say something really, really dumb, and I know our producer has, you know, kind of a gong button, but Moses, you know, Red Sea, that time it didn't part. Get it? Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Hey, give us number big 63 up front here for the Lions.
He's a big boy, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
That's 63. I got him as Justin Castro Dixon, 6'3", 345. And the big fella, he's pretty quick. 2nd down in 15. 6:20 left to go in the 1st quarter. Caleb taking his time. Wants to throw. Gets pressure up front and just not enough time. Got to get him rolling out, and that's another sack. I believe that's their 2nd or 3rd sack.
Yeah, it might be. And the guys up front, they look at that. Hey, the flat was open, so there's some options right there, but there's a lot of pressure coming up front. So, yeah, I think they'll try to get him out on the outside.
And again, this is a very young, smaller offensive line, and they have their hands full. And, you know, got to keep on block and do the best you can. 3 wide receivers will go to the top. 3rd down and 25. Caleb going to throw a quick screen pass. Complete. trying to bounce to the outside, does pick up 5, maybe 6, but that's going to bring up a punting situation. It's number 29, Salaj Moses. And again, Dre, not bad. You know, they got a first down. They got some success, but just can't put a couple of a drive together.
Yeah, and it'll come. These guys, you know, they're figuring out what works. They'll be in communication with their guys up top, and, you know, they're seeing a little bit of success. But like you said, hey, it's week 1. These guys went to the state semifinals, so there's some positive things to look at.
They're good. Gentleman from State College is back, standing at his own 30-yard line. Good kick that time. And it's returnable right at the 30, stutter step. Makes one man miss, tries to get to the outside. He does, and then he's brought down right at the 48-yard line. So a nice return. State College, again, gets some great field position to start. 85, Jaden Ransom. Is he the one that came up, made the tackle?
Yes, he did. He came up and made a nice hit. Hey, I will say the Millionaires, they are physical. They're out there hitting and they're competing, so they don't got guys who are backing down.
Also got to give a little love to one of my buddies. You know, this is great. Whenever you see freshmen, Owen Newcomer, he's the long snapper. Went to school with his mom and dad, and Owen and I were buddies. Now he's a freshman. I'm about to cry. First down and 10. Here for State College. Has some time, a little too happy. Man, he blitzed that one, and he did have a guy open. That was attended for number 84, Conrad Mahorik. That's just a great name. 6'5", 150 pounds.
You know, every game or so we find one of those players who has that football name.
Yes.
And he might be our top candidate for now.
For week 1, how about it? Second down and 10. Going to put the big tight end in motion. Now they'll look over. They call this a check down, I believe, bud. Get everybody on the same page. Play clock's at 4. Going to go with the run up the middle. And good job by those linebackers. Short game, maybe a pickup of 4. I got number 44, Nyreek Burks, senior.
Yeah, and he came up and filled the hole here and made a nice hit. Like I said, these guys are physical. They're not straying away from contact, so, yeah, they're banging around out there.
Now they're playing hard, and this is one of the state's bests. Play action, quarterback, he loads up, going to throw, has a man open, and it's just a little too far. He did have a guy that had a step, but overall, pretty good defense, and hey, the Millionaires might have got to stay in there, bud.
Yeah, that looks about right. We'll see what the Lions are going to do, but granted, they punt the ball here, 3 and out for the Millionaires. They'll get the ball back. Let's see if they can control the clock here for the rest of the first quarter and produce some points.
Number 19, who is the place kicker, John Ziff, 5'11", 160. Gets a good boot away, and it takes a friendly State College bounce, and I think he was on the edge, and they're going to give it to him. I don't know. It looked like he was actually kind of standing on that goal line.
I'll keep my comments to myself, Jamie. It's been a great Friday night so far. P.I. Dave, they are working hard.
I'm sure his phone's off. Mine isn't. Everybody's asking me questions. I don't have time to entertain these questions. So, yes, it is going to be downed at the 1-yard line. And we have a stoppage. It looks like we're going to take a timeout. Timeout Millionaires. We're going to take a timeout as well. This is the high school football game of the week. Let's hang out with Snoop.
Wake up in the morning and I'm eating my Snoop cereal. Got a lot of energy now, let's go. Captain HK9 team, let's roll. Playing so high in the sky.
What up, though? It's your boy Big Snoop Deal Double G. And Snoop cereal is available at Wise Markets. Get you some. Hurry up.
Yeah, welcome back. SDA Stadium. Jamie Spencer along with Dre Lewis. And Dre, Snoop, his cereal's at our Wises.
That's right, Wises and Giant as the kids go back to school, get into the local stores and stock on up.
Nothing but sugar. It's a little awkward if I go to the, kind of the counter and say, hey, you got any of that Snoop stuff? Whatever. Hey, 1st and 10 for Williamsport. They finally get a stop, and this is how they're rewarded. The ball's right at the goal line, 1 yard line, and not much room to go with. Caleb, the quarterback, is in the gun. Again, Williamsport down 14-0. Goes with a hard count, trying to get somebody offside. State College does well, does not budge. And going to go with the play action, quick throw to the outside. And Caleb, good job. He did have a man open, but he also had a lot of people in his face, Drake.
Yeah, there he is, number 63, Justin Castro for the Lions. He's applying a lot of pressure up front. But there's a receiver out in the open, so they got something to work with. Just tough when your back's on the wall right here.
Second down and 10. Caleb, this time he has some extra protection. Good snap. Going to go with the play action, and that is not good. Get rid of it, Caleb. He does throw it up in the air, and it is intercepted. And yuck. Not something that they were looking to do. And that's going to be another turnover, another interception. That is number 7, Travis Bechtel. And I'll tell you what, Travis has played a pretty good game, but poor Caleb had nothing to do there.
Yeah, not at all. And here, it's week 1. There'll be some learning pains, and here in the future, you might just have to take that sack, but hey, it's okay. These guys are learning. This is, as you said, state semifinal team, 13-1. Those guys are flying around out there, Jamie.
Yeah, they really are. And unfortunately, Caleb, kind of a botched play. I think he wanted to get rid of the football, but unfortunately could not. Threw it up for grabs. Turnover. State College will take over 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Quick snap. Bechtel going to try to get the outside. Great play that time. Right there by number 17, I believe. Aiden. Aiden Everett, yes. I know him too. Oh, my gosh. He's a junior now? Nice play. Came up from his kind of cornerback, outside linebacker, and stuck him.
Yeah, he stuck him, huh?
Loss of, I'm going to say 8 on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal now from the 11-yard line.
First sack of the night for the Millionaires.
2 wide receivers will go to the left. Going to go with Bechtel up the gut. Good pursuit again by Williamsport. Very stingy. I'm going to say that's a no gain. Brings up 3rd and goal.
There's that gang tackling from the Millionaires swarming to the football. And we see, hey, they got guys up front too who can push. And they're looking good, Jamie. They look settled in. The nerves seem to be going away.
This is a big play right here. If they can hold them to kind of a field goal attempt, I think that does a lot for your just psyche. Play action. Quarterback throws, has a man wide open. There is a penalty flag. We'll see where that is. They might have called that kind of a pick play, or yeah, because he was wide open.
We'll see what they call, because he just looked way too open for us.
And there's a meeting of the minds. We'll see what they decide.
Let's see if you could go 3 for 3 here, Jamie.
Yeah. Oh, wow, they called it an illegal man downfield. Interesting. So that's a maybe spot of the foul, 5-yard penalty. I don't know. But anyways, it works out good for us.
Yes, it does, and you hit it on the ball with your signals yet again. Keep up the good work, buddy.
I've been studying. Thank you, Trey. I appreciate that. Here's $20. Thanks for being so nice to me. 3rd and goal. Throws across the middle. Caught. He's going to be short of the goal line. Good stick that time by number 5. That's Kanief Carter, senior defensive back. And it is going to be 4th and goal from about the 4-yard line, Dre. And it looks like State College is going to go for it.
Yeah, here inside the 10, it looks like they're not going to spare any time.
Both teams kind of like to go this no huddle, and both of them are very, very patient. 2 wide receivers will go down to the bottom. Going to go with the fullback give, and he's going to waltz in. Nice play call. I like it a lot. State College will score.
Yeah, and that's not just any score. That's a Park Pizza touchdown, Jamie.
That is a Park Pizza touchdown. Now, usually not that we're trying to be homers or anything like that, but if Williamsport scores, we're throwing stuff.
It'll be a pepperoni meat lovers Park Pizza touchdown then.
We'll throw some pineapple on that one. High school football game of the week right here on WebWeeklyLive.com, powered by PA Sports Live. State College on top, 20-0, Dre. They will attempt the point after. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So, with 1:20 left to go in the opening quarter.
All the way for a touchdown!
Did you see that? Now that's the Park Pizza touchdown.
Make this the summer for a new vehicle at the Kaiser Brothers. You won't find a bigger selection of Jeeps in the area, from the Wrangler to the Grand Cherokee, over 50 available. Or choose from a full lineup of light and heavy-duty trucks. Looking for a performance vehicle? The Kaiser Boys are the home of the hot ones. So stop in today and see the Kaiser Boys, Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville, where selection and service equals satisfaction.
Oh, you guys want me to talk now? I mean, you guys cut me off last time, so I'll go ahead and talk right now. Hey, high school football game of the week, STA Stadium, Jamie Spencer along with Dre Lewis. Want to give a shout out to Jim Webb. I think he's listening. He called me. Come on. No, I'm just kidding. Life is good. I appreciate the love, Jim. All State College so far, and it's going to roll into the end zone for another touchback. As 1:20 left to go here in the first quarter. And I would say, Dre, this is very similar to the game last year. As you recall, it was 42-0 at the half, State College.
Yes, and here for the fifth possession on the Millionaires. We've seen them move the football. At times. They've had some positive plays, some explosive plays, and let's just see if they can have a consistent drive. Hopefully run it out of the first quarter, get back, and score some points.
Caleb does a nice job if he rolls out, if he gets away from that pocket. He's having some time to throw the football, but we'll see. Good snap. He's going to have to keep it. Nope, he's going to throw it away, and he does have it complete. Dangerous play again. That is Kyreek Bradshaw. Makes a catch and probably a gain of nothing. Not a whole lot of real estate on that short side of the field.
No, and then, as we mentioned before, those Lions are getting a lot of pressure up front, so it's just getting tough for Caleb out there. But he's doing his good job. He's keeping his feet moving, and that's about his 7th completion on the day, so he's finding his guys.
Second down in 10. 3 wide receivers will go to the top. As Caleb has some, and he throws it up, and it's incomplete. Oh, man, he did have a guy open. Good play there by number 3. That is Ty Salazar. He's a great athlete, and he almost saved kind of a touchdown, huh?
Yeah, that was a nice defensive play. The Millionaires had some guys who passed those defenders. A nice pass right there. Just an unfortunate situation for the Millionaires.
Cell phones are a beautiful thing, but I did get a shout out from Owen Newcomer's mom and dad, and guess what? Owen's number 64, and he's a freshman. He's out there being a center. Good for him.
This is how life good is. I trade pins with him at the hotel. He told me they were playing, and Owen, it's going by fast. Keep it up.
Quick throw to Kareek, and he is tackled down. Nowhere to go. That is that stud linebacker, number 10, Michael Gall. He is a good player.
Yeah, we saw him make the nice interception there earlier in the first possession. And, he's all over the field.
And a lot of times, they switch those uniforms, and we're only as good, if they didn't play with helmets, which wouldn't be safe, but it would help us a little bit because we can recognize the guys. But, yeah, you know what I mean. 4th down, punting situation for the Millionaires. I think they're going to have to kick here with 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Letting it wind down. Good snap. And Poole gets the ball out, and it is taken at the 45. Now he has some running room, has a lot of daylight. Poole has a chance, and he's going to knock him into the end zone. Touchdown, State College. That's a personal pan pizza, park pizza.
Yeah, and everything in between.
My bad, Scott. Usually I try to get excited with those, park pizza touchdowns, but now it's getting a little redundant, but nice play. Hey, State College, they're legit, bud.
52-yard return right there, Jamie.
Made it look easy. So got a late substitution here. Now it looks like they have the 11 guys. Kicker has done a nice job on the point after. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So, a little redundant here, big fella, but with 12 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter, the score, State College 28, Williamsport nothing. We'll be right back.
Sure you're going pocket, jump, balls in the feet. That's what we do here at FastMaz. We teach speed, agility, and quickness because we want you all to be better athletes. That's why you're here. So make sure on this one, when you jump up, come down, power leg, acceleration. Softball, football, basketball, soccer, baseball, softball, whatever you got, we can do it here.
Fastmaz.com.
Fastmaz.com. Lift your knees. You gotta get your knees up. Come on, let's go.
And welcome back. STA Stadium, all State College thus far. Big kick. And again, it's going to be another touchback for Williamsport. They will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20 with 12 seconds left to go in the opening quarter.
Yeah.
It's tough. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hey, while we get a second, why don't we give a shout out to our producer, Curtis, and our cameraman, Big Mike, up here for Webb Weekly Live. These guys are working hard, and they're looking good, and it's a great night tonight.
Big Mike, we call him Big Mike, but he's no longer Big Mike. I'm going to say he's medium-sized Big Mike because the thing is, he's slimming down. He's looking great. Now, Curtis, he's great. I've known him for a while. He helps us out at the Webb Weekly. He makes my columns actually readable, because I spell readable wrong each week. So shout out to those guys. They're behind the scenes doing a nice job. And that is intended for Coach Mike Pearson, who makes the catch. Incomplete.
Yeah, and we, some positive. We've seen, their quarterback, he's Caleb Williamson. He's got a nice arm there in the pocket. Just needs a little bit more time. Those receivers, they got some space. They'll make some adjustments here at the end of the first quarter.
And this has been a very long first quarter. 5 seconds left. Second down in 10. Tight formation this time for the Millionaires. And he's got some speed. He gets to the outside, but good pursuit again by that number 7. He is a football player. That's Travis Bechtel.
Yes, he is. We've seen him on the field make some tackles. He's scored 2 touchdowns this far in the first quarter, and he's had an interception.
And Drake, that has been a very lengthy first quarter. We're going to take a quick timeout, but don't go anywhere, folks. We still have a lot more to play. High school football game of the week right here on Webb Weekly Live, powered by PA Sports Lab.
Hey, it's Jay from the all-new Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville, your pre-owned superstore. And finally, I've got new cars. I have Tellurides, Sorrentos, Sportages, Neros, Fortes, Kia Souls, and I have the all-new electric EV6. And check out our new state-of-the-art service facility. We're servicing all makes and models, and we're here to serve you. The all-new Alexander Kia, from the crick to the strip, taking the deals the other guys won't even touch.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people, serving our planet. We are Biters Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance.
At Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, you can always find a fantastic deal.
Find it at Fairfield.
No matter if you're looking for a new or used car, truck, or SUV, their team of professionals will help you find the perfect vehicle for your needs.
Find it at Fairfield.
Fairfield.
Fairfield. Find it at Fairfield.
Find it at Fairfield.
Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, Route 15 in Lewisburg. Fairfield, for fantastic deals.
Find it at Fairfield.
Dan, welcome back, STA Stadium. Start of the second quarter. We're looking at the cheerleaders, and Dre, we chronicled that a little bit in the pregame, but you have all kinds of alumni. We got the current cheerleaders, and we also have 5 decades. I think the earliest back was 1983. Great turnout. I think there is 53 girls, all said and done. It's beautiful, from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010.
And even the 2020s.
It's beautiful. And, man, nowhere to go. It's going to bring up a lengthy, I don't know, is it third down or fourth down?
I believe it would be fourth down here, two plays before, and there's some more pressure up front by the Lions. Caleb Williamson.
Yeah, another punting situation, unfortunately, for the Millionaires, as trying to get a bunch of guys in there at the last minute.
I know we mentioned this before the game, but we look around, you see the Czech Republic and Australia players from Little League in town still signing some balls and giving out some hugs. And
it's awesome.
They are having a lot of fun.
Now, look at those smiles, and that's what it's all about. And it looks like Williamsport did not have enough guys on the field, so they took a timeout. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout with them as well. This is the high school football game of the week right here on Webb Weekly Live, powered by PA.
Wake up in the morning and I'm eating my Snoop cereal. Got a lot of energy, now let's go. Captain HK9 team, let's roll. Playing so high in the sky.
What up, though? It's your boy Big Snoop Deal Double G. And Snoop cereal is available at Wise Markets. Get you some. Hurry up.
And welcome back. Punting situation again, Dre, for the Williamsport Millionaires.
Connor Poole has been very busy tonight.
Very busy.
He's looking good, as we mentioned earlier. He's had a busy summer, and we see why.
Great kid, great athlete, good healthy foot. He's standing at his own goal line. Gets some pressure up front, kicks it away, and it is returnable at the 35. Going to try to get to the outside. He does, to the 20, and goes out of bounds at the 15, and that is number 3, Ty Salazar, who returned the last one for a touchdown.
Yeah, that's right. We've seen him out in space, and he's got a lot of speed. It looks like there's a late flag here, Jamie, around the 20-yard line.
It's been a pretty clean first quarter. Personal foul against State College. And I believe that will be, is that addressed at fourth down? So they are taking it all the way to the 30-yard line.
Jamie, let me butter you up a little bit more. You are now 4 for 4 on the signal calls. Good job here tonight.
Thanks a lot, Dre.
That shows you've been studying, buddy.
Exactly, and yeah, I don't need any change on that 20 I gave you earlier. Thank you again. So 1st and 10 for State College. 2 wide receivers will come to the bottom. 1 will go to the top as this sun at STA Stadium is starting to set. Quick screen pass. Young man gets it, waits for his blockers, still on his feet. Somehow he gets away, and he is going to get wrestled down after he picks up the first down at the 13-yard line.
Yeah, a nice 22-yard reception there by one of their star players, Travis Betchel again. And, hey, he's all over the place.
I'll have to ask the coaches to the left about number 0. That guy just absolutely mauled us last year, and he was kind of that feature back, but we have yet to see him, and that is Sheffy. But again, when you have this Travis Bechtel, life is good. 1st and 10. Quick snap, Bechtel up the middle. Runs into a wall of black shirts, and he is going to pick up 3, maybe 4. 10:22 left to go here in the second quarter. 28-0. State College is on top. Again, State College, I'm sure they're getting some love in the preseason rankings and everything like that. You can't trust, I don't even know what you call it anymore, but, the stats and whatever. But, no, they're the real deal.
Yeah,
semifinalists in the state last year, 13-1.
You mentioned they returned a lot of guys from last year's team.
They're star players, yes. 2 wide receivers to the bottom. Going to go with Bechtel up the middle again. And he is going to be brought down after a short gain. It's going to bring up 3rd down. And, Dre, we're going to call it 4.
Long 4 inside the red zone here for the Lions.
As we said, Dre, the team from Australia is in the house. The Czech Republic guys, they have had a busy week. Pirates game, Crosscutters game, had a friendly up at Hepburn-Lycoming the other night.
That's right. Hey, let's not forget the MLB kids. Little League Classic here in town.
Did you make it this year?
I did not make it this year.
There's an end around, and it's going to be very close to that first down. It all depends on the spot. Looks like they are going to give it to him. That's number 3, Ty Salazar. That's a great name.
Yes, it is. On a side note, real quick, like to give some love to the boys from Penn College baseball team. They do the tarp crew for the Little League Classic, so they worked hard, and I'm a proud coach.
You know, I'm a homer for the Lycoming Warriors, and those guys did a lot at the concession stands. And, it's very great that those 2 baseball teams give back to the community. It's awesome.
They do. Hey, something new this year, we'll be having a fall 2-game series. I'll get the dates between Penn College baseball and Lycoming Warriors this year.
And I think you're allowed to bet, so whatever. No, I'm just kidding. Is going to run for the touchdown, and he is going to get in. That is number 7, Bechtel. He's pretty tough to bring down. That brings it 34-0 with 8:21 left to go here in the second quarter. He's a good football player.
Yes, he is, and we see why they're giving him the ball so much. And, 35-0 here in the second quarter, as you mentioned before, and we see why these guys were in the state semifinals last year.
They're very, very skilled. So we're going to say that it is going to be 35-0, but not so fast. Got to still kick the extra point. High snap, good hold. Kick is up, kick is good. Those guys are automatic. Dre, that stops everything. 8:28 left to go here in the second. This is the high school football game of the week right here on Webb Weekly Live.
All the way for a touchdown!
Did you see that? Now that's the Park Pizza touchdown.
Make this the summer for a new vehicle at the Kaiser Brothers. You won't find a bigger selection of Jeeps in the area, from the Wrangler to the Grand Cherokee, over 50 available. Or choose from a full lineup of light and heavy-duty trucks. Looking for a performance vehicle? The Kaiser Boys are the home of the hot ones. So stop in today and see the Kaiser Boys, Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville, where selection and service equals satisfaction.
I am the brand ambassador for King Kongan because we King Kongan on them. You understand me? This is Big Snoop Dogg, and you need to go get you some before they go. Hair up.
And welcome back, STA Stadium. So far, it has been all State College, and Dre, it's a good thing that we checked. Went over to the nice gentleman to the left who's part of the coaching staff at State College, and hey, what's up with Sheffy? Why isn't he playing? He is playing. He's number 7. So I apologize, Mr. Sheffy. On our we made number 7 Bechtel look like an all-state player, but that is Sheffy. And he's the real deal.
Yes, he is. He was one of our pregame players before the game. And, we were talking up here and wondering why we're not calling his name. He's wearing a different jersey than that's on the roster, so we apologize for that.
Hey, and also got to give some love to a guy that I went to school with, love him to death. That is Big Ben Mayer, but his son is actually playing. Number 50, Sam Mayer. And, he's 6'1", 260. He is a junior, and I'm trying to find him out on the field, and it looks like he is out there. Yep, he's kind of playing that nose guard, nose tackle situation, and that's beautiful. Brings back a lot of memories. First down and 10. Caleb, quick throw. That time it is complete. Good smack right at the line. It does pick up about 3 or 4.
And that's when they're at their best with Caleb rolling out, hitting his guys in space, and they're picking up positive yards on first down, Jamie.
Every game, Dre, that we give like an award at the end to like the Park Pizza, player of the game, or, Blaze Alexander, and might have to give it to that number 7 early. Good throw, complete. That's complete to Kyrie Bradshaw. We've called his names maybe 3-4 times so far. Good hands.
Yes, good hands. And here's an important play. Third down for the Millionaires. They've been struggling tonight a little bit on third down, but here's an opportunity to keep those chains moving.
Three wide receivers will go to the top. Caleb is in the gun. Quick throw, has a man open, popped right at the hit, but it is enough for the first down. Move those chains. Nice pitch and catch. Kyrie Bradshaw. Good timing that time, Dre.
Yes, and as I keep saying it, the guys are getting out in space. They're catching the ball. Caleb's hit him right on the spot. He's getting time up front, and the Millionaires are settling in here, Jamie.
Getting a little swagger, which is good. 3 wide receivers to the top. 1 back to the right. Play action. Pump fake. Caleb's going to run with it. Does have a little bit of running room. Instead of diving, he is just going to get hit hard, but picks up 6 yards. Much more confident, Caleb, right there.
Right, and hey, he didn't try to force anything on that play right there. He saw his receivers were covered. He tucked the ball, and he lowered his shoulder. Picked up, positive production on first down.
Brings up second down, and we will call it 4. 6:30 left to go here in the opening half. Tight formation. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. The pitcher is perfect. Stood up right at the line of scrimmage. That is number 44, Nyreek Burks. He had nowhere, I repeat, nowhere to go.
So now here's another big third down for the Millionaires going in before halftime.
So third down, similar formation. 3 wide receivers to the bottom. Man-to-man coverage, taking their time. And try to set up the screen, and there's a blitz up the middle. Caleb going to be flushed out, has a man. It is tipped, and it is caught. Great hands, and he's still on his feet. Is he going to be able to get all the way to the pylon? He's running, and he is going to be rustled down right at the 2-yard line. That is number 9, Hale. That was fantastic.
Hey,
what great concentration.
Jamie, that's why they work on the tip drill in practice right there. What good concentration, and as you mentioned, and tip the defender's fingertips. The receiver got past him, and he was rumbling, stumbling, and tumbling to the end zone. And, hey, they're in the red zone now.
Yeah, that's great. And the clock continues to run. They're kind of at that 35 points, 5:20 left to go here in the second quarter. Low snap, Quarterback keeper, Caleb, going to try to muster in. He gets a nice surge from the offensive line, and they're going to blow it dead. He's going to be just short. Good play. That'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 1-yard line.
Right here, they're doing a good job. I'm sure their guys are getting a little tired here. Use up that play clock, I think, just a little bit. Make sure your guys get set. This is an important possession right here for the Millionaires.
And I'll tell you what, as you know, offensive line not very deep, but they're doing a really nice job protecting their quarterback and also setting some holes up. Caleb with the long count, hard snap. Going to go with the tailback draw and nothing there. He's going to lose 4 on the play, and you like to see him kind of getting downhill. And Dre, he was dancing a little bit and had nowhere to go.
Yeah, Lamar Wilson, number 30 for State College, came up and made a nice play. And, yeah, here 3rd down for Millionaires. They've been getting first downs. So here's crunch time, Jamie.
This is a big play. You're right. Get some mojo, get some confidence. Caleb sends 2 wide receivers to both direction. The ball is right at the 6.5-yard line. Sends a man in motion. Play fake, going to roll out to the side. Has a man, throws, and it is incomplete. There's a big hard hit towards the end. No call. So that's going to bring up 4th down, and it looks like they will send out the field goal unit. I like this, Dre.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with this. Hey, they got a good kicker, as we mentioned before, in Connor Poole. This is a great time right now in week 1. Get some live practice, to get some good reps on the game, and execute.
Ball's going to be touched down, Dre, at the, I would say, the 14-yard line. So this will make it a 24-yard field goal. Connor, soccer style. He ain't toe poking this one. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up. The kick is money. The kick is good. So with 3:40 left on the clock, Williamsport gets on the board. The score, 35-3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back, and we have a lot more to talk about. High school football game of the week.
Enjoy a Chevy summer drive in a new Chevrolet from Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Muncie. Hi, it's Adam Alexander, and we have over 200 new Chevrolets on the lot at the lowest price guaranteed. Choose from Tahoe, Suburban, Trax, Colorado, heavy-duty Silverados, and 1500 series Silverados. We are offering rebates up to $10,000 off Silverados in August. We now offer a certified pre-owned. These units are fully serviced and ready for you. So stop in today or check us out online for the lowest price guaranteed.
Then we're back, STA Stadium here on the campus of beautiful Williamsport Area High School. Brings back so many great memories, Trey.
Yeah, it's alumni night, Jamie, and the cheerleaders are rocking, the fans are cheering, and as we mentioned, Little Leaguers are out here getting treated like celebrities, hey, it's a great night to be a Millionaire.
And the picture is perfect and the sound is clear. And wow, Poole just knocked that out of the galaxy.
Yeah, there's a reason why he's had a busy summer, Jamie.
Yep. And well done on the photo. You don't even have to use that Instagram kind of doctoring that up. It is that pretty right now. Gorgeous.
It is. And my iPhone 8 is doing a great job. So
you got some scratches on it. It's okay. It's a lot better than my flip phone. I ain't going to lie to you. Dre, do tell, what year did you graduate from Williamsport High School?
2010, Jamie.
Get out of here.
Yeah, and I see some cheerleaders. Let me give them some love for my class.
Please,
Emily Cumberledge is out there. Tempest Barnes, Catherine Washington.
Yes.
Kayla Carrick and Christiana Leyland, Mariah Lundy. Yeah, a lot of girls from the class. And as we mentioned, 50 years, Jamie.
That's insane. Some of my buddies, my generation, again, I'm not going to say their years, but they age a lot better than I do. Carrie Eppelman-Ham, Heather Inscape Bauer, Melissa Lawson-Thompson, Amanda Yoder, Sonia Whaley-Miles, and Stephanie Walcorder, and there's a whole list. But so good to see those gals, and they're having a ball tonight. And they're throwing out the footballs. Back to the game.
Right. Hey, but this is what high school football is all about. It's back here in Lycoming County. Like I said, there's a lot of people out here. The band is banding and drumming, and the players are out here having a good time. And there's still a great turnout here, Jamie.
Yeah, fun night indeed. Quarterback's going to lob one up, has a man, good throw, and just a little bit too far. But I'll tell you what, he's got great touch on that ball. That was just missed just by a little bit. Incomplete pass that will stop the clock. 2:56 left to go in the second quarter. 35-3, State College is on top. State College taking their time. Don't blame them. Brings up a 3rd down and 5. 2 wide receivers will come to the bottom. Quarterback will send a man in motion. Going to go a quick pass, and I don't know. That might be
a live ball, Jamie.
Live ball, and I think you're right. That was a backwards pass, and that's what the one official mentioned right from the get-go. So turnover right there for Williamsport. Hey, we'll take it.
Yeah, hey, they got some points on the board last time. Now they've got a turnover here just outside the 20. They got 2.5 minutes left roughly before the first half, and let's see if they can make it 35-10, Jamie.
And again, get some confidence going into halftime. You kind of knew that these guys are a well-oiled machine, and man, I'll tell you what, they are. But our boys showing a lot of hype, showing a lot of, spunk. I like it.
Yeah, heart, man. Mental toughness out there, too. Those things you can't coach, so that's good to see.
And good numbers. Tight bunch formation to the right. Caleb's going to step back, has a man open, going to try to get him out in space, and he's just slipped. Darn, Kyrique Bradshaw. He's pretty good. He's got good hands and just needed to have one man miss.
Yes, and here's the time, the Millionaires have been pretty aggressive. Here, just control the clock right here. Utilize your 2-minute offense, I guess you can say, before halftime.
We'll stop, or actually the clock will continue to run. 2:15 left to go in the second quarter. 2nd down and 7. Williamson taking his time. Quick snap, going to throw it up in the air, and it is caught. Touchdown, Park Pizza, touchdown.
There it is.
Our producer's checking his phone.
The Millionaires.
Park Pizza, touchdown. Great throw.
Caleb Williamson, Jamie, we've seen him out here looking good when he gets protection up front. They got athletes. He got him out there. He beat the corner, and it's now 35-9.
That was a bullet. There wasn't any air underneath that ball, and just perfect timing. And, kudos to Kyrique Bradshaw. He's really having a nice game. Poole will attempt the point after. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. That kid is automatic. So, Drake, a little bit of life. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. The score, State College 35, Williamsport 10. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is the high school football game of the week, powered by the PA Sports Live.
Now that's a Park Pizza touchdown.
At Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, you can always find a fantastic deal.
Find it at Fairfield.
No matter if you're looking for a new or used car, truck, or SUV, their team of professionals will help you find the perfect vehicle for your needs.
Find it at Fairfield.
Fairfield.
Fairfield. Find it at Fairfield.
Find it at Fairfield.
Fairfield Chevrolet Cadillac, Route 15 in Lewisburg. Fairfield, for fantastic deals.
Find it at Fairfield.
Now, welcome back. Special thanks to all of our sponsors. We'll get to them in a little bit as Connor Poole just knocks it out of the end zone. But seriously, a lot of love. You got Park Pizza, Blaze Alexander, Fairfield Auto, Kaiser Brothers, and also Biters. Biters made a little love, and they made an appearance. But, thank you, folks, and always great. I'll tell you what, this is a busy time of year. You got the Little League World Series. Everybody's busy getting kids back to school and everything. And we kind of put this together at the last minute. We got to get our boys from, Caringi and Downs, get them done with Little League, and then we'll start the two crews here eventually. But kudos to Jim Webb and kind of getting these things going.
Yeah, hey, all those American teams are going back to school. The international guys, they're still here.
Large.
They're hanging out, and they're having a great time.
No, it's fantastic. And we're going to go with a little bit of an option as kicks it to the outside, and there's their stud. That is number 7, and I figured out who he is. That's Deontay Sheffy, who we have been calling the wrong name all night. He's very good.
Yes, he is. I think you said, 20-plus touchdowns last year as a freshman?
25, and he's a sophomore, and I think he has maybe 2 tonight. I forget. Sheffy again. Gets a good hole, good surge, going to get the first down, picks up 5. He only needed 4. Clock stops to move those chains. 142. I'm sure that State College giving up 10 unanswered points is a little, hey, let's see if we can score here.
Right, it's 2-minute offense here going into the half, or both sides got a little action.
2 wides to the top. Play action. Has all day to throw. Throws it up in the air, and it is caught. It is complete. Wrestled down. No. Spun. Gets to the 20. Looking for a block. Cuts it back again. It's going to be down at the, wow. He's still on his feet and just gets planted. Whole lot of dancing. That is number 3, Ty Salazar. We have called his name a bunch of times.
Yes, he did, and he got leveled right before the end zone. But, hey, he made a nice play, plant his foot, spun, and juked a little bit. And it looks like State College is going to utilize a timeout here with a minute left here before the second half.
And that's a good timeout. So they're going to take a timeout. Dre, let's go ahead and take a timeout with them as well. With 1:12 left to go here in the second quarter, 35-10. State College is on top. High school football game of the week right here on Webb Weekly.
We want you to make sure you're going pocket, jump, balls in the feet. That's what we do here at FastMaz. We teach speed, agility, and quickness because we want you all to be better athletes. That's why you're here. So make sure on this one, when you jump up, come down, power leg, acceleration. Softball, football, basketball, soccer, baseball, softball, whatever you got, we can do it here.
Fastmaz.com.
Lift your knees. You got to get your knees up. Come on, let's go.
You got to be here.
And we're back here, STA Stadium, Williamsport Area High School. Webb Weekly Live Game of the Week. State College looking at a 1st and goal. Ball is at the 4-yard line. Going to give it to their stud running back, and he's going to waltz in for another touchdown. That's his 4th Park Pizza touchdown tonight.
Yeah, he's getting the meat lovers, the Supreme, the buffalo chicken, everything Scott got over at Park Pizza, he's getting.
Throw in some pineapple for that guy. But the beautiful thing is we've been calling him by the wrong name most of the evening. Poor kid. 41-10. 1 minute left to go here in the second quarter. Here comes the point after. Good snap, good kick. We've seen some really good kicks by both squads, and it is good. Dre, we'll go ahead and keep it here. Just got a minute left. Beautiful setting, as you can see, man.
Yeah, and we mentioned it was alumni night. Why don't we take a second and maybe read off some more names?
Yeah, go ahead, man. That's all you.
From the list, I'll give a couple shout-outs. Amanda Yoder, Sonia Miles, Brittany Connolly, Phelan Hill, Bar Vineski, Maria Phillips, Heidi Bell. Keep up the good work, ladies.
And Mariah Lomax, Mahogany Fleming. That's a great, beautiful name.
That sounds like a cheerleading name.
Yes, Amber Fleming. They might be related. Tiffany Gardner, Ashlyn Case, Brianna Anderson, Selena Sylvester, Sierra Houts, I'm going to keep going. Zakiah Walker. Why do I always get the tough ones? Megan Snyder. And there's a few others up here, brother, if you want to go from there.
Ashley Wilson, Jessica Ray. Yeah. Tommy Martin. We'll make sure we address the rest. Coach Rodney, great job. Coach Steph.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a great idea. So I think I counted 52 cheerleaders tonight. State College kick her away again with 1:05 left to go in the second quarter. Good, beautiful kick into that sunset, and that is a gorgeous setting. Going to take it out of the end zone, or close to. Gets it to the 20, cuts across, and gets close to the 25. Good return there by the Williamsport Millionaires. I want to say that's number 26. You got him?
Let's go with number 25.
Samir Williams.
And there, Jamie, we see why he's been itching all night to bring the ball out. He's got some speed and utilized to make some moves, and that's a nice return for the Millionaires.
So again, Williamsport did put some points on the board. They trail 42-10. But again, I'll tell you what, Dre, you've seen some fight. State College is as good as hyped. They're pretty they're good.
Yeah, and as we mentioned before, 42-14 last year. They put up 10 points, so the positive things is they can beat that total from last year and see if they can get a push right here.
Going to go with the throw, gets to the outside and tries to make a man miss, and good gang tackling. Holy smokes, pick a number. There's 4 white shirts. Make sure he gets nowhere. Clock will continue to run with 42 seconds and counting.
And at this point, let's see what the Millionaires decide to do, if they want to run a play or maybe just kneel it here quick and go into half.
Had a few ugly turnovers early, but for the most part, they've done all right on the offensive end. Williamson is going to roll out to his left, closest to us, going to throw, has a man open. It is caught. It is complete. He is out of bounds. No, I'm sorry. They're going to say he's stayed in bounds.
We penalty down on the field.
It's towards the end, and when it kind of gets to this score, you don't see a lot of penalties. And they're kind of looking at and we got a chop block against the Williamsport Millionaires, so I believe that is almost like a personal foul. They move them back quite a ways, and that's too bad.
Papa Jim, or one other.
Lot going on, man.
Yeah. So here with 5 seconds left before the half, the Millionaires are going backwards. Let's see if they elude and go into halftime.
Right now, Coach Pearson is just kind of asking the head umpire, head referee, that is Kevin McNamara.
Okay, here live we got Jim Webb with us on the call. And, hey, Jim, how's everything looking tonight?
Yeah, we have some technical difficulties. That's one of the reasons why we don't do that. 5 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. 2 wide receivers will go to the top. Backs, we're in the eye. And it's
seems to be a little confusion down there on the field.
Yeah, so they put 12 seconds back on the clock, but that doesn't mean anything because I think they will start the clock once they blow the whistle.
Let's try again. Let's see if we can bring Jim Walden
in. Yep, clock starts. And Caleb is going to try, and they're going to go with a run up the middle. Tough to see who that was, and that's going to be the final play of the first half. A very entertaining first half. The score, State College 42, the Williamsport Millionaires 10. We're at the half. Have a couple of things going on at the half. I tell you what. I don't know if this is still a go or, yeah, okay, we're going to try to bring in the boss man, Jim Webb, to see if we can get him in on halftime.
Hey there, Jamie Spencer and Dre. How we doing?
Hey, it worked. It worked. Sorry.
Look at this.
Hey, Mr. Jim, I apologize. I hit the wrong button. But, hey, kudos to you real quick. Thank you for putting this all together. You've been doing this for a long time, man. And this week was a busy week, but you found a way to bring the folks a game, line up some sponsors. And, man, you do a lot of the work behind the scenes. Thank you.
Well, you're very welcome. I have a lot of great people that put the effort forward, like you and Dre, and you're there with Curtis tonight and Big Mike and PA Sports Live and the staff do a great job.
Jim, great atmosphere here tonight. I mean, obviously it's week one, a lot of local games going. The World Series is in town. Heck, we even been talking about Welcome the World, but a lot of healthy vibe here. You've been watching the game, and you can tell State College is as good as advertised, but the Williamsport Millionaires, they're showing a little spunk. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. I think, first of all, the atmosphere of it's great to kick off the 2023 season, and it's great to see the Millionaires Stadium and all the action going on. I like the comments you made about you folks about the Little Leaguers being there and added that dimension to the game tonight. And, of course, we got the cheerleaders there on Alumni Night, which is a great event. As far as the Millionaires, they're in a little over their head, I think, tonight. I think State College is a pretty darn good football team, but like I was listening to you and Dre, I mean, they're not backing down, and they're hitting, they're playing, I think, to the best of their ability, and they're just against a much better football team here tonight.
And we mentioned that in our pregame, had a chance to talk to some of their coaches and a lot of their, special players from last year's great run. State College made it all the way to the state semifinals, only lost last year was to Harrisburg. So, yeah, they're the real deal. Their running back's the real deal. Quarterback's good. But, again, Williamsport is hanging in there. They have moved the football at times. Defense is doing all right. And, Dre, I'll tell you, this has been a very entertaining. Yes, it's 42-10, but at the same time, that score doesn't dictate kind of what's going on for the Millionaires, don't you think?
Yeah, hey, they've been moving the ball. Caleb Williamson's been playing great. We've seen athletes and Tyreek Bradshaw and Salage getting open space out in front, and they've been making some moves, but as we mentioned before the game, protecting the football. The Millionaires have 2 turnovers that were costly. And we saw when they forced a turnover, they were able to respond and score, and hey, they scored 10 points within the last 5 minutes before half, so they'll go into halftime, make some adjustments. I'm sure head coach Mike Pearson will have those guys fired up, and we'll see how they respond. At this point, it's week 1, so there's only one way to go.
And, Jim, I know you're still on the phone there. I'm sorry, I'm just going to grin. There's Jensen with 5 girls, Dre. True story. Hey, Jim. Hey, what
makes you a proud father, doesn't
yes, it does. No, I'm just kidding, buddy. Hey, talk to me a little bit about next week. I know that the other crew that we usually have busy with Little League, and it's kind of very hard and difficult to get scheduled games because you want to bring a good game to the table, yet you want to showcase everybody in the area. And there's a lot going on behind the scenes. Heck, you're busy, we're busy, everyone's busy. But I'm looking forward to this fall. We do have a lot of great athletes, and it's always fun to showcase these athletes.
Well, we definitely will have a ball game for you next week. We still haven't decided who we're going to bring you, and like you said, there's a lot of moving parts, and all of us do this for the love of the game. And we'll have some Friday night lights next week, but it is to be determined who the game will be.
All right.
Yeah, well said, and definitely. And Dre and I, it's been great to get back here with the crew, Big Mike. And I don't know, Jim, if you have seen Big Mike, but my man looks good. He looks good.
No, but I heard your I saw him and he was thinning down, but I guess he's even got thinner from what you're saying,
He looks great. And I'll tell you what, I would definitely post him up a little bit. And same thing with you, Dre. You look great as well. But, hey, Jim, we're going to go ahead and kick it to a commercial. But, again, thank you very much for everything that you do, not only for Webb Weekly Live, but also PA Sports Live. And it's a lot of fun doing what we're doing tonight.
Absolutely, and again, I appreciate you guys, and thanks for the great call tonight's game, and hopefully the Millionaires put some things together in the second half.
I think they will. So, folks, we're going to go ahead and take a quick breather. Don't go anywhere, though, because we still have a second half to play. The score, again, at halftime, State College 42 and the Williamsport Millionaires 10. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Rennie Rodarmel. I run the Rennie Rodarmel Agency, located at 921 Westminster Drive, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I think my passion is meeting with the customers one-on-one, reviewing all their needs, and doing the best job we can to make sure they